Should you brine cheese before smoking? Have you ever wondered if brining cheese before smoking it is a good idea? Many people use brining in meat preparation, but cheese is a different story. Let's break it down. Brining involves soaking food in a saltwater solution. This process helps to enhance flavor, retain moisture, and preserve the food. However, cheese is a delicate dairy product that has a high moisture content. It also has a different texture and composition compared to meat. When smoking cheese, the technique usually involves cold smoking. This means exposing the cheese to smoke at low temperatures, typically below 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 degrees Celsius. The goal is to impart flavor without melting the cheese. So, should you brine cheese before smoking? The answer is no. Brining cheese is not a standard or necessary step. Unlike meat, cheese does not need to soak in a saltwater solution to retain moisture or improve texture before smoking. Cheese already contains salt from its curing process. Adding more salt through brining could make the cheese overly salty or change its texture in an undesirable way. When you smoke cheese, the process primarily dehydrates the surface. This concentration of components like calcium and lactate can lead to crystallization on the surface. If you brine the cheese beforehand, it could interfere with this natural process. Instead of brining, the best practice is to prepare the cheese by drying it slightly. This helps to form a pellicle, which is a tacky surface layer that allows smoke to adhere better. You can achieve this by air drying the cheese for several hours at room temperature. When it comes to smoking techniques, use cold smoking methods to avoid melting the cheese. Keep your smoker temperatures low, ideally under 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 degrees Celsius. After forming a pellicle, smoke the cheese for a few hours. The duration depends on how intense you want the smoke flavor to be. Avoid wet processes like brining, as they can introduce excess moisture and salt. This could negatively affect the cheese's texture and flavor. In summary, brining cheese before smoking is not recommended. Focus on the cheese's natural salt content and proper drying to develop a pellicle. This way, you can preserve the cheese's texture and flavor while allowing the smoke to enhance it effectively.